Hi friends, my name is AtYourServiss. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator located in Denton, Maryland, USA. If you are new to my channel, welcome, and if you visited before, welcome back. So if you have visited before, you are probably familiar with the fact that I love to do fun folds, and this one is no exception. Now, this is a little fun fold. It says, hello there, let's catch up. Its theme is coffee or lattes. And when you open this, you can actually put a gift card in this little pocket for a friend that maybe you want to gift them some free coffee at their favorite coffee shop, or you might want to join them for a coffee at your favorite coffee shop. So in that case, you have this little decoration that says, "This one's on me." So I thought it'd be fun to show you how I made this fun fold. And so I started making a video yesterday, actually, and I don't know, probably halfway through the video, I looked up and noticed my camera had turned off. And somehow I guess it got unplugged and the battery went dead. I'm still not absolutely sure what did happen. But irregardless, I didn't have the information that I thought I had videoed. Instead, I only had a very small portion of it. So I had already started making this card, and I'm going to kind of talk you through what I did to make the card, because I don't really want to start from scratch, simply because I don't actually have all of the materials that I used to do the fun fold. So I'm just going to talk you through the majority of it, but it's not a difficult card to make, even though it has lots of fold outs and pockets and everything, but it really is not difficult to make. So I'm just going to talk you through it. So I started out, do it this way. So I started out with, do it this way, you can see better, a piece of pecan pie cardstock that measures 11 by 4 1/4. Then I added a piece of this designer series paper that comes from the pack a little Latte designer series paper. Actually, both of these. All of the papers, all of the designer papers in this project do come from that one pack of a little Latte designer series paper. So I'm actually just going to get a little ruler here, as it'll be much easier than trying to find all my notes. So the little pretty, no, what's it called? I forgot the name of this. Okay, petal pink. So sorry. Petal, P-E-T-A-L, pink. And the pecan, that measures 5 1/4 by 4. Then this other smaller piece of pecan pie cardstock measures 4 1/4 by 3 1/4. And the designer series paper with the little coffee rings measures 3 by 4. Okay, then for the front of the, well actually I'm going to go through all the measurements first. Okay, so turning this over, you have this piece of cardstock, again pecan pie, and it measures 10 3/4 by 3 3/4. 3 3/4. So 10 3/4 this way by 3 3/4. And then it's scored on each end at 3 1/2. So scored here at 3 1/2 and scored here at 3 1/2. Then you're going to add 2 pieces of tear and tape to the back side of this. So what's already glued down under this piece. So it would be, if I could flip this over, I could show you, there's 2 strips of tear and tape added to the back of this long piece, and just right here. Actually, you could put you could put tear and tape around all of the sides on that one if you wanted to. And then the white that's here in the center measures 5 by 3 5/8. 5 by 3 5/8. This little strip of designer series paper here is 3 5/8 by a half, and this one is 3 1/4 by 1 7/8. The little pocket of pecan pie beneath this designer series paper measures 3 3/8 by 2. I think that's everything. And then I cut this circle out of the deckled circles die. So you would need a piece of basic white cardstock that measures approximately 3 1/2 by 3 1/2. And I think that's cut with the largest die, the largest deckled circles die. I don't actually have that in my notes, but you could easily figure that out knowing that the size of the paper that you need to cut is, what did I say, 3 1/2 by 3 1/2? Yes. So the actual circle, the actual measurement of the circle is like 3/8 by, is like 3/8 circumference, 3/8 from this side to this side, that side to that side. Okay. Okay, and then to decorate it, I made these little coffee cups from Calypso Coral cardstock. I used this little die. So these actually, there's 2 of these. They face in opposite directions. And then this little die is the actual coffee. Isn't that cute? I think that's so cute. So this actually cuts out 2 at a time. So you can make both of those little cups and put the coffee in them in one step. So I'm going to set these back over here out of the way. Now the coffee pot took a little bit of figuring out to get it together. So I'm going to actually show you how I assembled that. But first I'll finish going over the dimensions of the different pieces of cardstock and designer series paper. So this one, the Calypso Coral with the little beans on it, it measures 3 1/4 by 3 1/2. This little strip, I just kind of like didn't go by the width of it so much. I just wanted to make sure I got some of the little decoration, the latte designs. So this one actually measures, well, it's not really a measurement. It's a little tiny bit off, but I would say 3/4 of an inch, and then by 3 1/2. And then on this side we have a designer paper that's 3 1/4 by 3 1/2. Okay, so I think I've covered all of the dimensions of all of the cardstock and all of the designer series paper. And again, please forgive me for not being able to start this project from scratch, but I have already had completed so much of it that I really didn't have the supplies to go back and start it all over again. So I'm going to show you what I have not completed yet. And I actually also, even though I have completed the coffee pot, I'm going to show you how to put that together. So it can be a little bit confusing. So I'm going to bring in, I went ahead and die cut these elements. So this is what you're going to need. Pull this out of here. And so this is actually the coffee, and these 2 components are the coffee pot. This one is the handle, and this is the one, oh, that didn't quite cut through my scissors here. This piece right here is the one that confuses most people. But I'm going to show you how to put it together so you will not be confused. I can just get that out of here. Snip that there. Okay, so that one, put these two pieces over here, and this is the top. Okay, so the way this goes together is, obviously this piece is going to go on the top, and this piece actually goes so that this is your handle. This piece goes across, move that out of the way, across the coffee pot. Can you see that all right? Let me zoom in a little bit. Okay, that should be better. I think you can see that okay. And so I'm just going to take a little bit of Tombow liquid glue, and I'm going to put that, glue that right in place. Now there's a lot of little, oh, what would I call those? Little slits in the, see if you can, how can I show this? See that? Okay. Nothing goes in that slit. A lot of people were like trying to put this together to make it so that something slid in there, but it doesn't. It's just for texture, dimension, whatever you want to call that. And so this actually is going to go right under, oh, I should put a piece of scrap paper down. Here we go. Okay, so it kind of goes off like this, and then right, let's get that up a little bit. Sticking in my fingers, okay, like that. Okay, and it's glued down. There we go. And then, oh, I actually shouldn't have put glue there until I was ready to put it down on my paper, but I forgot. Okay, then again, here's another little slot. See that right there? Can you see that on the video? Nothing goes in there. Don't try to make it more difficult than it is. We're just going to put a little bit of glue on there. And then it just slides. Now you do need to, whoops, I forgot about that. You do need to slide that under this piece. Oh, I did mess that up. So sorry. I don't know if I can get that up at this point. Let's see. No, I can't, but that's okay. Just know that that actually slides under that piece. Oh, sorry, not on the camera. That shows you where that goes, and then the lid, again, it has these like 3 different slits in it. It's just to confuse you, that's all. They are not meant for anything to slide inside them. Okay, and then this piece just goes right over. You're going to see like a little line here where the spout is. It kind of covers a tiny bit of that and goes, I'll pick this up so it doesn't stick. Goodness, I'm making this look a lot more difficult than it really is, but it's really not difficult. Okay, that should be good. Okay, and that's as easy as it is. It's not hard to put together, but you do want to put the coffee down first and then the handle. That'll keep you from messing up like I did. Okay, I'm just going to set that aside. Okay, then the next thing I want to show you is how I decorated the front. Where's my original? Here it is, hiding. Okay, so here we go. So this is what the front looks like, and this is about as far as I got when I realized that I was no longer taping. I'm going to zoom back out again so you get a better feel for that. Okay, That should be good. All right, and so what I wanted to do was to make these elements. So I started and stamped with Petal Pink and this stamp. Oh, can't see it. This stamp. And then I die cut it with, where is it? Here it is. I die cut it with this die cut. Okay. Then I also, so I should say, I stamped Petal and Pink on Petal and Pink. So Petal and Pink ink and Petal and Pink, Petal Pink. I'll get this right here first. I think I'm thinking of Pretty in Pink, but it's not. It's Petal, P-E-T-A-L, Pink. Goodness gracious. Okay, and then this one is Calypso Coral. And again, I'm going to die cut this with that die cut. Okay, so I need my, okay, and then the center, I did 2 of these. So here's the one with the little heart, and then this one, I'm not sure what this one is called. It's pretty, but I don't know what they refer to that as, but I'm going to cut that out with this little circle die, and these both come in the Latte Love dies. Sorry, Latte Love dies. And where's my tape? I know I brought it in here. Here it is. I would love for Stampin' Up! To come out with a little magnetic platform for our mini cut and emboss and our larger cut and emboss as far as that goes. Okay, and then I've already cut out the Hello There, Let's Catch Up. And I did that with the smallest deckled rectangle dies. The smallest deckled rectangle dies. Okay, put that over there. Okay, so I want to bring in my little mini cut and emboss machine. I'm going to, so it's the number 1, the platform, number 1 platform, and then a cutting plate, which is number 2, then whatever you're wanting to cut, and then another cutting plate, number 2. Okay, let's see if I can put this up where you can see it. How's that? And then we'll start that through. Okay. Now I'm noticing on, let's get this out first. So there's one piece that I cut around aside. We've got this piece. And you can use any kind of tape for the, well, not any kind of tape, not Scotch tape for instance, but you could use washi tape. This tape I bought, I think at Walmart. It's called Post-it Labeling and Cover-Up Tape, and it works really well. But I noticed as I was doing some die cutting, this one is not stamped in just the right place. So I think I'm going to turn this one over. I'm going to just actually try stamping that again on the back side and see how this turns out. So Petal and Pink, and Petal and Pink, I did it again. Oh my gosh. Petal Pink. Goodness, I'll get it yet. Okay, and then I'm just gonna, I think I've got my camera a little closer than I'm used to. So hopefully, here we go. Okay, so I have these out of the way. These 5 components. Okay, so because this project is thick, I did not choose to pop up anything on the inside. None of the components, these little pieces, none of that is popped up. However, on the front, I thought I probably could get away with that. So I actually just glued, let me see if this one is working. I actually just glued this down. Now, another thing you can do, which I actually did on my original, is you can cut out the center of this with that little circle die, and then this would like lay right down inside it. It wouldn't be it's not really popped up, but it is a layer. So you can choose to not have a layer. Let me bring in my original and kind of show you what I'm talking about. So, oh boy, I don't know if you'll be able to see that on the video. But this is actually smooth. When you put your hand over it, you don't feel anything raised up. It's like not raised. Okay, this one, however, I'm just going to put it right on the top, so you will actually feel a little, no, it's not going to work. That's okay, because I've got a backup. You will feel like a raised surface, and that's just to save a little time. There's not really any rhyme or reason. I don't think anybody would notice or think that it shouldn't be that way, so we're just going to go with that. So I want the little handles for the cups to kind of be facing in the opposite direction. And I'm just going to, whoops, put this on here. Make sure I've got it going in the right direction. Okay, and then let's cover this ink pad up real quick so that I don't drop something into it. All right, and then we're just going to decorate the front. I am going to use a few, let's get another pad of them. All right, so I'm going to put a few, like say maybe 3 dimensionals on the back of each of these. Okay, and then I'm going to show you a little trick with need to go out a little further. Okay, that's better. I feel better now. I just couldn't seem to get everything where I wanted it. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and put these down. And put this one down in the corner here. And then I'm going to put this one in the upper corner. Sort of, and let's see, right about here, I think. Okay. So when I got ready to put this down, I want dimensionals underneath it. However, I want to make sure that it's situated in the right spot in the middle here. So I'm going to actually, instead of putting it on the back of my sentiment, I'm going to put that one right there. But then I'm going to put the other 2 on each end. And that way I know that I've got it right, that dimensional, right where I want it. So I think that's about even. Yeah, whoop. Did I not take the sticky? Oh, I've got sticky. Okay, right. That one doesn't want to stick. Okay, there we go. All right, and then that is the knee. What do you think? Get all these off of there. They're driving me a little bit crazy. So again, this opens up this way, and then opens up this way. Put your little gift card in there. Now, you know, it could just be regular gift card for anything, or it could be a gift card for your friend's favorite coffee shop, as I said before. Just make sure that when you are putting adhesive down here on the bottom of this pecan pie piece, make sure you don't get it too thick. You could, I think on this one I did use tear and tape, but I'm almost wondering if it wouldn't be better just to use a little thin line of glue so that you're absolutely sure that that card is going to fit down in there. This one just fits. It's perfect fit actually, but if you added just a little tiny bit more, that card might not fit. So just be careful in sizing this piece, that you get the pocket glued down, but not like with a large amount of glue or a large amount of tear and tape. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed that project, and I will be featuring more fun folds because I love them on my Facebook page. So I hope that you will visit my Facebook page, and I will put the address at the very end of the video. Also, I will give you my online store address, which actually is right here as well, but it'll also be at the end of the video, as well as my email address if you need to reach me or have any questions about anything. I would love to help you hopefully answer those questions. My tagline is "At your service," service being my last name. So I do want to offer the best customer service that I can to those who enjoy watching my videos. So again, my name is Carolyn Service, and I hope that you enjoyed this video. I hope you'll come back and visit me again. Thanks for dropping by. For now, bye-bye.